Gandhi, he was not a very ritualistic person. He was not a very person who went and did puja every day. He did not go to temples regularly. But he was a very staunch Hindu and a very staunch bhakta of Rama. He was a very staunch bhakta of Rama. Why do you think that was so? What quality of Rama did Gandhi think? His truthfulness, okay? His patience, non-violence, ideal man, and someone who never went back on his promise. Somebody who kept his word, isn't it? That was one of the dharmas that Rama followed, that he kept his word. There may be some mistakes that Rama did, isn't it? But those mistakes were because he believed his dharma at that moment was to do that, isn't it? And there are many, many, many different, it's only here that you can do various kinds of Ramayana, isn't it? There is Kamba Ramayana, there is Valmiki Ramayana. Do you know any other? Kamba Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana. Do you know any other? What? Ramacharita okay. Tulasi Ramayana. And then? Do you know any other? There are many different Ramayanas, okay, in Malayalam, and there are many folk tales. Many, 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 many folk tales. And now I'm going to ask our friend, Srimati Sita Lakshmi, to show us some puppets, and our friend Sri Kannan Kumar and his friends to do the Oyilatam with the little Ramayana. Okay. Now I'm showing you these pictures because what do you think Rama and Lakshmana look like? Rama and Sita look like? Do you have any idea? Rama was dark. Who told us the story of Ramayana? Valmiki. Look at this picture. Where do you think this picture was made? What does Valmiki look like? And look at Lava and Kusha. Who are Lava and Kusha? They told us the story of Ramayana, which was composed by Valmiki, who looked after them, isn't it? Here, they don't look like Rama and Sita, that Lava and Kusha and Valmiki, like we have imagined, isn't it? So, we can imagine our gods in any way we want, is it not? Look at this one. This is Rama and Sita, drawn by people in Mithila, in an art form called Madhubani, people who live in that area. For them, Rama and Sita is like that, isn't it? It's faith, what you believe in. So you can make Rama and Lakshmana and Sita look like whatever you want them to look like. Look at this one. This scene is where Rama, Lakshmana and Sita are going away. And look at Dasharatha. What does he look like? Does he look like someone we know, or somebody in the north of India, or Rajasthan, or Mughal? What is it? Isn't it? Look at all the people. They look. So Ramayana is very own to everybody in India, whether you are Rajasthani, or you're a Bengali, or you're a tribal persons, whoever you are. So you will show Rama as you want them. You want to, isn't it? Look at this Rama, Lakshmana and Sita being taken by Guhan in the boat. See the fish. Look at this Rama and Lakshmana. Look at their dress. What scene is this? Shurpanaka. And Lakshmana and Rama, they are wearing just leaves, isn't it? What scene is this? Hunting of Maricha. Look at this Rama, Lakshmana and Sita. They look like Bengali bowls or something like that, isn't it? It's also faith, isn't it? The person who's drawn this believes this is Rama, and this is how he is seen to that person. What scene is this? Jatayu. And this is again, and do you know where it is from? From Indonesia. It's a puppet from Indonesia. And they see Ravana differently, isn't it? And this is the war going on with and this is stitched on a cloth, on a piece of cloth with, it's called applique work, in Orissa. It's stitched, the figures are all cut from another color cloth and they are stitched onto a cloth. And look at this scene. War. And in the same picture you have Ravana's fall shown. And see Ravana's heads in this picture? It's shown in different ways, isn't it? And he's falling, and there he is. And there's Vibhishana and Rama and Lakshmana. And this is another picture of the war. Look at Ravana on the chariot, inside the chariot, and the monkey army all over, isn't it? Look at the people from Lanka. They look like Mughal army or a Rajasthani army, isn't it? Anyway, I'm ending this. I deliberately didn't want to continue the storytelling from the beginning to the end because I had prepared a lot of little upakhates, everywhere. But it's going to take a very long time. Ramayana can be told in 10 minutes. It can be told in 10 hours. It can be told in 10 years. I'm reminded of a joke about Kudiyatam. There's a form called Kudiyatam in Kerala. And it's a very slow form. They take everything very slowly. There was one artist, Kudiyatam artist, who went to a king and said, "Sir, I want to perform Ramayana. Will you give me a grant?" So he was given a grant. And he said, "I'll perform the Ramayana every day in the temple." So he said, "Fine." And after about 2 or 3 years, the king meets him and says, "Have you finished the Ramayana?" He says, "Ramayana is not even born. Every day he's doing it." That means he's describing before Rama was born. He says, after 3 years, every day performing, he says, "Rama is not even born yet. You're asking if it is finished." So you can tell Ramayana in many hours and very short also, because there are so many explanations, so many stories, so much of description that's given, isn't it? I'll request our Oilatam artists to perform the one thing that we forgot, that is praying to Ganesha before we start. Siddhi Vinayakare, they will perform.
Siddhi Vinayakane, Savayadolon Siddhi Vinayakane, Siddhi Vinayakane, Sengan Mahal Marugone, Siddhi Vinayakane, Sengan Mahal Marugone, Sakti Umay Balagane, Sanmuga Jagodarane, Sakti Umay Balagane, Sanmuga Jagodaran, Siddhi Vinayakane, Savayadolon Siddhi Vinayakane. Mukane aval boriyon sakarai kandoran, Mukane aval boriyon sakarai kandoran, Ikala maliteruva mukanar utirane, Ikala maliteruva mukanar utirane, Siddhi Vinayakane, Savayadolon Siddhi Vinayakane. ஹரே ராமர் கதைதனை அவனி எல்லாம் உரைக்க ஹரே ராமர் கதைதனை அவனி எல்லாம் உரை சரியாக எனக்கு உதவி சாற்றுவது உமது கடன் சித்தே விநாயகனே செவையருளோ சித்தே விநாயகனே கணபதி வந்தாரே யானை முக கணபதி வந்தாரே கணபதி வந்தாரே துணையாக நின்றாரே கணபதி வந்தாரே துணையாக நின்றாரே அகல விகடனில் மேன்மை பூரிந்திடர் அகல விகடனில் மேன்மை பூரிந்திடர் கணபதி வந்தாரே யானை முக கணபதி வந்தாரே
ராமர் பிறக்கிறது
எங்கள் கோதண்ட ராமன் கதையுரைக்க எங்கள் கோத்திரம் எல்லாம் தலை தேரிக்க எங்கள் கோத்திரம் எல்லாம் தலை தேரிக்க கோதண்ட ராமன் கதையுரைக்க எங்கள் கோதண்ட ராமன் கதையுரைக்க எங்கள் கோத்திரம் எல்லாம் தலை தேரிக்க எங்கள் கோத்திரம் எல்லாம் தலை தேரிக்க கோசலையம்மன் வயிற்றினிலே கோசலையம்மன் வயிற்றினிலே நல்ல கோதண்ட ராமனும் தான் பிறந்தான் நல்ல கோதண்ட ராமனும் தான் பிறந்தான் கோசலையம்மன் வயிற்றினிலே கோசலையம்மன் வயிற்றினிலே நல்ல கோதண்ட ராமனும் தான் பிறந்தான் நல்ல கோதண்ட ராமனும் தான் பிறந்தான் ராஜனுக்கு அன்புள்ள கைகேசி தன்னிடம் ராஜனுக்கு அன்புள்ள கைகேசி தன்னிடம் நலமுடன் பரதனும் தான் பிறந்தான் அங்கே நலமுடன் பரதனும் தான் பிறந்தான் உத்தவ சுமித்திரையன் அற்றவத்தாலே அங்கே உத்தவ சுமித்திரையன் அற்றவத்தாலே அங்கே லட்சுமணன் சத்திருக்கந்தான் பிறந்தான் அங்கே லட்சுமணன் சத்திருக்கந்தான் பிறந்தான் ஆய கலைகள் 64 ஆய கலைகள் 64 கத்து வளர்ந்தனரே வசித்தரிடம் அங்கே கத்து வளர்ந்தனரே வசித்தரிடம் ஆய கலைகள் 64 ஆயகலைகள் 64 கத்து வளர்ந்தனரே வசித்தரிடம் அங்கே 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 கத்து வளர்ந்தனரே வசித்தரிடம்